concert? I'm not sure. I don't know. Gosh, all this rain. Anyway, we are so glad to see you all here this evening. Thank you so much for being here tonight to listen to the 5th grade band, 6th grade band, and 7th and 8th grade bands. You'll hopefully notice a big difference with the 5th grade band from the last concert to this concert. We've been working on several things. We've been working on, first of all, tone, how you sound when you play using your breath and playing with a big sound. We've extended our range. Rather than just playing the 5 notes that we played at our first concert, we've extended it a few more, like 2 or 3 more notes. And then the other thing we've worked on is rhythms, playing various rhythms, especially the 8th note rhythms, quarter rests, and obviously always working on playing together. Our first selection is called Congo Caves, and it's a musical depiction of the early exploration of natural caves in the South African Cape region. It was discovered in 1780, and he recovered stone artifacts from this cave, which were depicted to be about 25,000 years old, these artifacts that he found. So the composer, when he visited the place, he just thought what he saw for that picture and the water running down the walls of the caves, a melody came to his mind, so he wrote this particular tune, Congo Caves, and then he arranged it for young bands. Spring concert? I'm not sure. I don't know. Gosh, all this rain. Anyway, we are so glad to see you all here this evening. Thank you so much for being here tonight to listen to the 5th grade band, 6th grade band, and 7th and 8th grade bands. You'll hopefully notice a big difference with the 5th grade band from the last concert to this concert. We've been working on several things. We've been working on, first of all, tone, how you sound when you play using your breath and playing with a big sound. We've extended our range. Rather than just playing the 5 notes that we played at our first concert, we've extended it a few more, like 2 or 3 more notes. And then the other thing we've worked on is rhythms, playing various rhythms, especially the 8th note rhythms, quarter rests, and obviously always working on playing together. Our first selection is called Congo Caves, and it's a musical depiction of the early exploration of natural caves in the South African Cape region. It was discovered in 1780, and he recovered stone artifacts from this cave, which were depicted to be about 25,000 years old, these artifacts that he found. So the composer, when he visited the place, he just thought what he saw for that picture and the water running down the walls of the caves, a melody came to his mind, so he wrote this particular tune, Congo Caves, and then he arranged it for young bands. Our next two selections are, since it's the holiday season, are melodies of famous Christmas carols. The first one, Winter Medley, is just that. It depicts Jolly Old St. Nicholas, Good King Wenceslas, and Jingle Bells, all kind of mixed together in one arrangement by Larry Henry. The next one is Santa's Holiday Favorites, and that's exactly what that is as well. It's your favorite kind of Santa-ish songs for this time of the year. Jingle Bells, Deck the Halls, and Up on the Housetop. For our last selection, we'll do a famous one I like, one of my top 10. Okay, maybe I have a top 25 that I like to perform every so often. This one's called Marianne, and it's a Jamaican folk song, and we introduced some different instruments in the percussion section. We're going to be using some maracas and some claves in this particular arrangement.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our middle school holiday concert for bands. Our first piece, Hanover Prelude, was based on a hymn tune that some of you may know, most associated with the words, "Ye Servants of God" by Charles Wesley. The words were first published in 1744 in the pamphlet Hymn for Times of Trouble and Persecution, which is a very famous hymnal at the time. In this prelude, the hymn tune is used in a majestic setting of honor and celebration, the composer writes. Yes, he does. Our next piece, Ashton Overture, is a piece in traditional overture style. Slower introduction, fast, slower middle section, and a fast section again with a conclusion. That's the standard overture style. The composer, James Flanagan, has wrote entire piles of music for middle school and high school groups and elementary groups and all sorts of stuff. He's very well known in the band world. He does a nice job of putting things together well. So we hope you enjoy our next piece, Ashton Overture. And our next piece is obviously an ode to the season. This Christmas trilogy by Elliot Del Borgo features three familiar and contrasting carols making up this sparkling holiday offering. Again, the composer writes himself. Hark the herald angels sing, away in a manger and deck the halls are presented in a setting that captures the spirit of this joyous season. We hope you enjoy a Christmas trilogy. We had some of our students who were participants in the North Central Iowa Bandmasters Association Honor Band. That happened in early November. I talked about that in the last concert, that they would be participants. I now have certificates to present them, so they get a chance to be recognized again, which is awesome. They had a wonderful day, 2 great bands. They played very well. It was, played some really good music. So anyway, students who were accepted in the middle school honor band, we'll have you come out front and then I'll have a certificate for you. Michaela Egan on trumpet, Nathan Berge on trombone, Clarissa Huseman, flute, Melanie Bai, percussion, Rhett Ham, baritone saxophone, and Erica Nastrom, percussion. The students, 8th grade students, which all these are 8th grade students, also had the opportunity at the same thing they were auditioning for admittance into the Iowa Bandmasters Association All Iowa 8th grade honor band. It's a mouthful to say all of that. Essentially what this is the highest honor 8th grade students can earn in band world in Iowa. They get a chance to go down and participate in a band concert at the Iowa Bandmasters Conference in May. It's difficult to make that, and the reason Erica's standing here, obviously she was accepted that. The deal with that is from the state, they take 6 percussionists, so she's one of 6. So we think that's pretty cool. So congratulations. Alrighty, a few thank yous. Thank you so much to the teachers for helping us tonight. There's a lot of things that happen behind the doors that you don't all see, and that's the idea. And it's, thank you, appreciate it very much. Makes our life nice and easy. Thank you, Mr. Marley, for all your support. We appreciate it. Makes our jobs way easier. Thank you for coming tonight. We appreciate your kind support and supporting your students as they do through all of this stuff. Next Monday is another concert. How many concerts was it? 5 and 11 days, Kelly? Is that what you put on Facebook? I think something like that for her anyway. It seems like that is for me too. Next Monday night is a high school concert. It's the high school chorus and it's the high school band, which we would expect to be very good. So if you'd like to come to that, we'd welcome you there. We conclude that concert with a Christmas sing-along that's really fun to do. So we hope maybe you can join us for that. Next week on Thursday, a week from tonight, is the middle school vocal concert. So that's grades 5 through 8 vocal. So make sure you put that on your calendar and come back and support that night too. It'll be wonderful. It'll be absolutely wonderful. So I've probably forgotten something, but I'm going to go ahead and move on. Our concluding march today is the march from a movie I have never seen, which I know probably shocked some of my students, but maybe not. I'm a Star Wars guy. I am. So what's coming up for me is super exciting. But anyway, did I say that way? I'm sorry. I spend my day with middle school students, you know, it's all good. So we're going to conclude with this really fun march, Captain America March. You should know as a sidebar, this is a very difficult march. We worked really hard to put this all together, and they're doing a fantastic job on this. We happen to have 2 members of our group who apparently have told me that they are the #1 Captain America fans, well, probably in the country. Yeah. Probably in the country. And there they are appearing now. And so I took their word at it, and so they said, we think we should dress appropriately to play this march, and I said, you absolutely should. So we hope you enjoy Captain America March, and thank you for coming.
called Stonegate Overture. It's always my favorite to do an overture melody, and then we come back right with that fast melody again. So Stonegate Overture. Our next selection, Jamming on the Rooftop, is just that, a jazzy version of Up on the Housetop. After that, we'll follow that with Mount Royal March, which is a nice 2/4 style march with 2 beats per measure rather than the 4 we usually do. And please enjoy those. our next selection, African Noel, is a carol originating from Africa, and it has those kind of rhythms and melodies of that particular culture. Our last selection is called Rivers Bend March, which is different than the Mount Royal March we played. You'll hopefully hear a difference. The Mount Royal March was more majestic and more royal sounding, and then the Rivers Bend March reminds me of a river. It reminds me of a river bending back and forth, kind of march with a march style put together. So please enjoy our last two selections.